It takes a long time to drag the body out of the house and into the courtyard. By the time her paw is face up on the stone walk, Bia's shirt is soaked with sweat. She finds one of his old checkered shirts and drapes it over his face, so maybe Rose will stop staring, wound tight, like he's going to jump back to life any minute. Together they strike the hard, pitiful dirt of the long-dead garden with the shovels they found in the closet. Bia has hazy memories of Pa tilling the earth in the dark, in the quiet, where no one could see. She would watch him work from her bedroom window, she thinks. But that was years and years ago. She's not even sure if it was real or just a dream. It hasn't rained in days, and the soil is like a stubborn animal, defying the press of their shovels. After an hour of chipping away at the top layer of dirt, dread coils in Bia's gut. At this rate, they won't bury their paw by nightfall. Judging by the sun, it's already well past noon. Rose drops her shovel and goes inside. Bia slumps against the dilapidated bench, staring unseeing at the grotesque carved legs. A prickling feeling she can't place raises the hairs on the back of her neck, and she looks around the courtyard. The windows punched into the brick facades of the neighboring houses are dark, but Bia swears she sees movement in one of them, a shadow cutting through shadows. But the longer she looks, the more she doubts her own eyes. When Rose returns, she has a jug of water in her arms. The dread that had settled in Bia's stomach, for good it seems, multiplies. They never waste water. But is this a waste when it's for Pa? He would have chided them and called them silly, squandering perfectly good water on worm food. Bia takes the jug, cracks open the lid, and drenches the earth. Muddy water splashes up onto her bare knees. When they dig again, the soil is pliant and obedient. It piles up in silty clumps as the sun draws a determined path across the sky. They can't get 6 feet deep. The earth isn't soft enough down that far, even with the water. But Bia thinks it's enough. Just before twilight, they pull their paw into the shallow grave. Lightning bugs wink as they scrape wet earth over cold flesh. The twisted legs of the benches darken and seem to curl in on themselves as the sun vanishes behind the buildings, like gargoyles. Even when it's done, Bia still has that creeping feeling, like walking through a spider web. At every small snap of a twig, her head shoots up, eyes wide. She surveys the windows once more as Rose pats the clump of soil gently with her shovel. Lamps have been lit in some of the houses, and now it's unmistakable what that feeling was. They are being watched.